Hi crafty friends, it's Tracy Hines, aka Nanner Banana. And guess what day it is? It's the best day of the week, Nanner's Thursday Thrift Day. Haven't done one of these in quite a little bit, but I've got one today. And guess what? I didn't spend a penny. Everything I'm going to show you in today's haul was 100% free. This is a huge, huge book haul. And I'm going to be kind of looking through this as much as you are as I'm showing you. It's going to be a long video, so grab a drink, grab a snack. Let's hang out and go through these books. Why were all these books free? Well, my favorite thrift store, I talk about it all the time here in my town, is a not-for-profit. They do 2 huge, what are called VIP events a year. This is how they fund the organization for the entire year with these 2 events. If you want to go to one of the events, you've got to buy a ticket. The cost of the tickets cover their operation costs for the year between these 2 events. Now, I've never gone to an actual VIP ticket event. I do go to the after event, so to speak. So that happens on a Saturday, the VIP event does. And then by Monday, you would think, well, everything's going to be shopped over. What's the point? But it's not. And what happens on Monday, it reverts back to the normal thrift prices with this thrift store. So the thrift store has like a, I want to say, I typically don't buy the super high tier cost items. So I stick to the like $1.25, $1.50, $2, $2.50, $3, $3.50, $4. I think $4 is the most I've spent for an item at this thrift store. I've never bought any furniture there. The furniture's excellently priced. It's in good shape. I just haven't needed anything and haven't bought any furniture there, but it looks like amazing furniture if someone needed that. And it's an awesome way if someone is just getting started or having a little bit of problems to get what they need. That's what I love about this place. I'm going to put a book here so you have something to look at besides listening to me talk endlessly. Let me get a few books out so we can start looking. But I just can't say enough about this organization. I feel so lucky to live in the town I live in. And it is a town that is a little bit more expensive to live in, but I also feel like the community gives back to in a very meaningful way. And this is one of the organizations that does that. So, long story short, what is a VIP event? Not that it's applicable to these free books. It's everything's new in package. So for a VIP event, you buy a ticket, you go. There are big ticket items, and they are a fraction of the cost of what they would be. I mean, you get TVs that are still in boxes, things like that. I'm just using that as an example. So I've never gone to the actual VIP event to see all the really, really nice stuff that's there that sells during the event. But like I said, I'll go Monday after the VIP event, and there will be vintage, antique, new items, and everything in between, still in package, never been used. So I, a few years back, got a lot of vintage sheets that were from 1950s, 60s, 70s that were still in the plastic wrapper. And then one year there was a beautiful quilt comforter set, and in my area there's a department store and they sell for around $500 to $800 for these sets. I got it for $12 new in package. Now at the VIP event I'm assuming it went a little bit more than that, but it was something nobody wanted and I got it. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking about this awesome thrift store I have in my town and start showing you some of my free books, because what are they doing? They're clearing out the store to get it ready for the VIP event. So this week was on Friday they did their free books, and by the time I got there was only 2 hours left of the event. So I figured there wouldn't be anything really much left. The area is about 16 by 16. There's 5 bookshelves deep, 5 bookshelves wide, kind of like a bookstore would be set up. It's cram-packed full with books. I get there, and I'd say the shelves are about half empty. So I wasn't real hopeful that I'd find too many good things, but I went in with this in mind. If I didn't think I was going to make a book into a journal, or it had journal potential, I was looking for, does it have good images to fussy cut? Do I like the artwork? 2, I was looking for, can the pages be used for signatures in journals? 3, the end pages. Are they cute enough? I mean, it's free. It's like getting a piece of scrapbook paper that's vintage for free. So some of these books, as I show them, I'm going to share with you what my plans are as we go through them. So this is one of the books I found, God Made Me Special. Obviously, I think this would make a super cute journal, and it will go in my pile of books that have been earmarked to someday be journals. This was published in 1992, and the images in here are so pretty. I love it, and that's my plan, is to make this into a journal. Put that off to the side. Then I found a Dick and Jane book. I don't know how well this can be cleaned up, but it might be able to be cleaned up. And if it was, it could certainly be used as a journal. But I'll be honest, I was thinking more of using it for the images inside. That was sort of my plan. Things like this, I will take these out and put this in my ephemera stash. So when I deconstruct these books, not a whole lot gets wasted, but this, my plan for now is this is going to be about the images, is what I'll use this for. And this was copyrighted in 1979, original copyright 1951. So it's actually in excellent condition to be the age that it is, and I think most of this could possibly come off and could get used as a journal. So this is going to go in the maybe a journal, may not be a journal pile. Then I have a friend who loves cats, and I'm putting together some Happy Mail for her, and I have been seeing these cat books there, and they're just, someone got rid of their cat book collection is what's happened. And I pulled the trigger on a couple to share with her, but I didn't get all of them. So a lot of the books in here today will have images of cats, and this to me looks like something you would make like ephemera out of journal cards. You could cut these out, back them with cardstock and some coffee dyed paper, and have really cute journaling cards to put in cat journals, or just enjoy the book to look through if you truly love cats and enjoy looking at cat books. So that's the plan with that one. This is going to be a gift I give to someone, or Happy Mail, I should say, I give to someone. Okay, let's get a few more books out. By the way, I've got 2 ginormous totes full of books. All right, the school newspaper. I thought maybe junk journal. I didn't know. The images aren't necessarily anything I'm crazy about. Apologize for coughing. But I do think it could have potential as a junk journal cover during like back to school time, that sort of thing. So we'll see. That's in the maybe pile. This may be an example of a book that gets passed along if someone's like, hey, do you have any school theme items? Things like that. So that's going to get probably passed along. All right, now these I had seen there, and they're really cute. I just didn't like the titles. Didn't see the point in making them into journals. I don't think anyone wants a journal that's about being a bad sport. So, but why did I get this? Why did I pick it up? Let's see. It was published in 1984, but look at the images. They're cute. Well, granted, he's a little grumpy pup, but not all of them are of him being grumpy. And where it's not grumpy, they're really cute images, and I thought I could use them for journaling cards. Maybe some of the images, fussy cut out some of the kids and put them on tags, different things. So this is definitely, my plan for this book is to be a fussy cut book. That's the plan. So let me put that in my fussy cut pile. Okay, so this is 7 Diving Ducks. I really think this is a cute book. Could make a cute journal, maybe in the springtime. Copyright on this is, let's see, 1940 was the original copyright. This edition is 1965. So it definitely meets a lot of the criteria I like in a book to turn into a journal. It's vintage, it's cute, and I see this as a spring journal. So there's very few holidays that I will do where I just dedicate a journal series to a holiday. The exception is Christmas. I'm always going to do Christmas journals. That's not to say I wouldn't do Halloween journals. I wouldn't do Thanksgiving journals, like the fall theme, things like that. But I'm going to take it in a different direction. So like during Easter, spring, probably myself personally, I'm probably not going to do Easter journals, things like that, because not everybody is Christian. Not everybody is into Easter. But something like this in the spring, that's a cute journal. So this will definitely be going in my journal pile as a journal that can make. Now keep in mind, I've got quite a selection in my stash of different types of books because I am lucky enough to live someplace that has a lot of options available to me for books, things like that. But so if somebody was like, if I was sending Happy Mail, or if someone sent out a, hey, I need help with some supplies and this fit their theme, I could also give this away. Like, I'm not overly attached to it, but if I was doing some spring journals and needed a book to make a journal out of, this is definitely going to fit that criteria. And it's free, so you hate to leave it behind. Okay, so here is a Dumbo book. Definitely not something I will use to make a journal with, but what I do have in the plan, it was copyrighted in 1978. I've got some circus themed journals planned, and I'm thinking fussy cutting this for the circus vibe, the circus theme. That was where I was going at when I saw this book. I thought, okay, not a huge Dumbo fan, but this has got some cute images that could be used for that circus theme. So I'm going to put this in my fussy cut pile. Good. I'm so sorry for my cough. Once I get a cough, I have it till spring, and it's going to be that way in probably a lot of my videos, and I apologize. Okay, so this is It's Easter, Little Critter, Mercer Mayer. I have several of my online friends who like Mercer Mayer, so this is going to go in a pile of books that I will send out in Happy Mail. This is kind of a cute one, though, because it has some flip and fold outs. Let's see what the copyright date is. So this is 2007, not very old at all. But for the person that likes Mercer Mayer, it's cute. Maybe even use some of these pages as signatures, because look at that. Isn't that fun to use as a signature? And if not, this is a little bit thicker than most books. Certainly would make great fussy cutting. It's almost like a light cardstock weight. So I will put this in my Happy Mail pile. As you guys know, I'm getting ready to do Barbie the menopause years next month. Well, not next month. It is next month. It's November. So it'll start happening. My wrap party for the Christmas journals is November 23rd. So after that, I'll be starting my Barbie series. Now, these Barbies look like they are nowhere close to menopause, but I still thought I might use some of the images, things like that. That's why I picked it up. Thought I would pick it up for some of the wordings, the sayings, things like that, like music, friends. So this is going to go into a fussy cut pile. It could also get used as some signature pages, just one-off signature pages within the journal. Having some younger Barbies wouldn't be a bad thing, I don't think. But that's where my mind was when I saw this book. So I'm actually going to put this in the, since I'm just undecided if it's going to be signature pages or fussy cutting, I'm going to put it in a pile by itself for my Barbie themed journals. So here is a Caddy No Pocket. And let's see, now that I know I can get this crown out because of Carla Frizzell, you guys, she taught us all how to save books that have been colored in. I love it. Because before, I would have never picked this up because of the damage that's in it. All right, so the copyright on this book is, let's see, 1972. But it's cute. This is definitely worth making into a journal. Just the images alone are great. Not necessarily something I'm feeling inspired to do right now, but I will still put it in the potential to make a journal pile. This would also fall into that category if someone's like, hey, do you have this book I'm doing? I'm going to do a journal. I mean, it could go in Happy Mail. I'm not overly attached to it one way or the other, but a really good find for free. All right, so this one, I don't know why I got it, honestly. So let me just show you some things. So, oh, I remember now why I got it. I love the cover. That's why I got it, for the cover. I think that's cute. America Sherlock Holmes in sneakers, and it is Encyclopedia Brown, but I just really, really thought it could be cute. And it's got this really great cover still intact, which I want to save because I've got ideas. So that's going to stay with the book, and something's going to be out. And look at this piece of ephemera. Tell me that's not the perfect piece of vintage Halloween ephemera. That's going in a separate pile. Ephemera from free books, right? So this is not in the best of shape, but it can certainly be salvaged to make something. I don't know what it is about this cover. I love the red. I love the texture. I'm feeling inspired to do something with this. So this is definitely going into a possible journal pile. Plus with I have so many books already, but then with these free sales, it's hard to walk away and not get free books. So I'm thinking I might start doing an idea. So Tamara on her channel shares in her 10 things she's learned about being on YouTube. She shares that when she makes journals, she has this project that she does where she'll make journals and basically leave them for people to find, that sort of thing, and give away free journals. And I thought, you know what? Depending on how involved a journal is, I can usually turn out a journal in 2 to 3 days. Now, that's not how I do my series for YouTube, obviously, but in real life, that's how I can do them. And I was thinking that might be a good way to utilize some of these books. Maybe take them up to different organizations, because I think most people can benefit from journaling. And how fun would it be to be able to give away some junk journals and help as well. So this is definitely another possible spring journal, things like that. That was my thought. This is not one I feel super drawn to make into a journal, but I think it's super cute, and I may make that into a giveaway journal. Same way with this one here. I like this. There's something about it I just think's neat, and it's the size too. You guys will notice the longer you get to know me, I like to make journals that fit in the hand a certain way. I'm not as much into making the bigger journals. I like them. I think they're really cool, but for me personally, I enjoy a smaller journal to make. Okay, so here's another one of those books we talked about where I don't think anyone, even though this is cute, the colors are neat, the artwork's neat, I don't think anyone wants a journal that says being selfish. So this will not be a journal, but the artwork will get fussy cutted and used for journal cards, tags, and embellishments to add to clusters and different things like that. That was the plan with this one. So I'm going to put this in my fussy cut pile. And how that works in the evenings when I'm just sitting around watching TV or something, I will grab a book out of my fussy cut pile and start fussy cutting, and do that while I'm watching TV. It's hard for me to just sit and do nothing. So yeah, that's what I do. Now this one intrigued me. The size intrigued me. It says, "What is a star? A Just Ask book." I think this could be a cute journal. Is it one that people would be sought after? Because like, oh, I have to have that journal. Maybe not, but it might be good for my journals I'm thinking about making to give away. Let's look and see here. Looks like there might be a little bit of warping. I don't know. It doesn't smell, but I don't know if that, yeah, that's definitely some water damage there. So I'm not even sure I can use the pages in this. I might be able to use some of the images, but probably not the pages. But I could use the cover. And let's see when this was published. I just love the artwork. It's really fun. This was published in 1988. But look at this. It's so cute. The images are so much fun. So yeah, I think that's going into the likelihood of becoming a journal pile. Oh, and I love this. Oh my gosh, I love this. It's little, but what a fun journal this could be. It's newer, I'm sure, because the pages are glossy. It's 1988, but how fun is this little journal? This is definitely going to go into the I'm going to become a journal pile. Okay, Badger Bargains for Francis. Again, not really anything I'm drawn to make a journal. Let's see if I picked it up for the artwork. Or why I may have picked it up. There are some cute images in here. I could make I think I probably did this for making tags and maybe journal cards. Because there are, like, look at that. That's so cute. Yep, that's going in the fussy cut pile. I don't know how much fussy cutting I'll get out of that, but when I'm fussy cutting, I'm thinking of cutting out the actual image, tags, journal cards, pockets, that sort of thing. A true love story never ends. All right, let's see here. So this is like the little pages that have sayings on them. I like using these in my junk journal. So I will deconstruct this, and these will become little pieces of paper I can tuck into pockets, things like that. All right. Another pile. I've got some really cool big books coming. Like I said, I don't like doing big journals, but there was some really cool big books that I couldn't pass up. Okay, Tickety Talk, What Time Is It? I'm going to share this with my friend who loves cats, but I think this would make an awesome journal. It's so cute. So look at this, guys. Look at the artwork. How much fun. And those eyes. Oh my gosh. I think they did it on purpose to make it look like their eyes are following you like a clock. Because in all of them, their eyes are like looking like, I don't know, it just makes me think 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock. But yeah, the artwork in this is spectacular. It'll be fun, I think, for her to either make a journal out of this, use it to make ephemera to have and like put in her journals, things like that. Very cute. Very, very cute. If I was going to make a cat journal, this would be in the running. Super cute book. Oh, let me see what year it is. I'm sure it's newer, even though the pages are matte. 1990. Yep. Okay, the Snowball Wars. I got this for the images. How fun are these images? That's going in the fussy cut pile. So I love these. Super cute artwork. Another cat book. The Contented Cat. Again, lots of cool images of cats that she'll be able to use or just enjoy looking through this book. So that'll be going to my friend. And next Halloween, this is going to be a journal. You know it is. Look at that. The Halloween. Oh, it's Halloween. I can't read. It's Halloween. But I think this is going to make an awesome, awesome Halloween journal. And if I needed ephemera for a different Halloween journal, images are spectacular. So this is going in my Halloween box. That is awesome. All right, this looks like something, so I will harvest the end pages, and then these are in signatures. I will take these out and use these to add into as journal pages. That's what this will get used for. This, I believe, is a Thomas Kincaid. Yeah, it is. So I thought this would be good for any type of floral journals, granny chic, cottage core, like just one page as a signature. Or you can make journal cards out of this. Really thought this hit that granny chic vibe. I see it being in a journal or used as ephemera. So that is going to go into my signature pile. Pages I'm going to pull for using in signatures. This one's cool. I can't wait to share that with you. All right, let me get a few more books out. So this is Early American Metal Projects. This is getting used as signature pages. I think these are so neat. I've got a journal series that'll be coming out next year that I will be able to use this. It will loosely fit into the theme and add a lot of interest as journal pages. So this is definitely going into that pile for upcoming journals that I got planned. And then this is the Do-It-Yourself Handyman Encyclopedia. I'm going to assume same thing. I probably got this for journal pages. Let me take a look and see. Yeah, that's what I did. This will get used for some journal pages just to add interest. Look at that schematic, fun. That'll be cute. Love that. All right. Put that in that pile. And then I'm wanting to do some knitting journals. I've got some friends that I have been in a knitting group with for about, let's see, since I was 42 and I'm 54 now, so about 12 years. I will harvest this end page, and then I will use some of these pages for signatures in the knitting journals that I've got planned. I've got books coming from different sellers online that have a really cool cover with a yarn / knitting feel to them. So that's what I was thinking for this. Just, there's not a ton of pages in here that I think will be perfect, but there's enough. Like, look at that. That could be cute as a journal spot. That's cute. And that was the thought on that. So this is going to get put into like my upcoming knitting journal series I'm wanting to do. And that may not come to my channel just because it's so niche, but it would be something I'd make to give to friends. Okay, Miking Country Classic Tinware. Let's see why I got this. Just a nice red linen cover. And what do we got here? So I know right away, these types of pages, they're matte and they look good in a lot of different journals and can work in a lot of different journals. Honestly, right now in the Christmas journals I'm doing, there's pages in here that would work. It's super cute. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. How cool would that be to make into fodder? But this is a neat little book for some fodder, stuff like that. Has like, it looks like all the different holiday seasons in it. So that's good. This will definitely get used for signature pages and potential fodder. I'm going to keep it in book format for now, because by doing that, when I have it on my shelves and then I'm pulling books for series, whether it's going to be journal pages, different items used from them, it makes it easy to store it that way. All right, let me put this over here in my books that are actually going on a bookshelf pile. Then Paint for Pleasure. And again, all of these I save for ephemera. And this I won't be able to save because this is on it. But if it wasn't, I would save this piece of paper. And that's like, look at that. That's such a cool image to turn into a tag. Nice matte pages, maybe a little satiny actually. I see these maybe being envelopes to put into journals. They're just really pretty. A lot of different types of images. But these are nice little filler pages for signatures, that sort of thing. And for free, now this is not a book I maybe would have necessarily picked up if it wasn't free. But since it was free, I went ahead and picked it up because I can see some uses for it. And I have this back page here. I'll probably turn that into a tag. Very cute. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? That's cute. Yep. I like those two images. So I'm going to put this in my deconstruct the book pile because I don't foresee this staying in book form for me. There's not enough in there. Like with this one, it's not going to be a journal, but there's quite a bit of usefulness in this book. So it's going to go on the shelf in book form for now. But the ones that do not have that much, like what I could get through in an evening deconstructing and pulling what I want out of it, I put in my process pile. Okay. Fantastic furniture. Let's see what we got. That's pretty. And the cover matches. That's kind of cute. I don't know. I don't think it's a journal cover for me, but it's, let's see why I got it. Okay, here's why I got it. These kind of pages I like to use as signatures. So this will go into pulling those few pages that are in here that are like that I can use for signature pages. Let me put this in my pile of books I'm deconstructing to pull out pages for signatures. This is Let's Celebrate Christmas, a book of drawing fun. If I can get this off without damaging the book, it's kind of cute. It could be a journal. I'm not sure about the stark white background. Maybe not, but that'll get saved. But oh yeah, these are signature pages. Look at that. Signature pages all day long. Yes. Yes, please. I'm going to actually pop that in my Christmas tote I've got under my table here now that's got Christmas books in it. That way it can just get filed back into the Christmas section when I put stuff away. Those are the same books that if I don't have real connection with them, I will forward in my leftover giveaway. Okay, so this is a cute cover, but I don't think the cover of this book has anything on it. It's just orange. It's another cat book. I'm sure I was probably thinking of my friend when I picked it up. Let's see, there's some black and white images in here. She may want a fussy cut out. That was where I was going with it. There's several pages. I'm not getting flipped through here very well, but this is going to go to my friend. Another cat book. And what did we get here? Why did we... Oh, this is why I got this one. Look at this. End page. Love it. Yeah. It's harvesting the end page. I think that's it. I do know someone I'm putting some Happy Mail together for is doing some bicycle journals. So it might be something I'll reach out and be like, hey, is this something you think you can use? If not, I'll just harvest these pages only for me and my use. Okay, this is Owl at Home. I'm wanting to do maybe next year for fall journals, maybe a bunch of owl themed journals for fall. But I'm really drawn to owls for multiple of reasons. They were my grandma's favorite animal, and I love anytime I'm doing crafting or journaling and I get to think of my grandma. She definitely is the person that got me into crafting. So this will be a journal. Without a doubt, that's going to be a journal. Pick this up. I love Mom. Like the end page. I don't know about this book, but I picked it up because mostly I thought I would use these end pages, maybe even in my Barbie journal, is what I'm thinking. And it was free. Now, I wouldn't pick that book up for just end pages. If I was paying for it, I would not do that. But for free, sure. Okay, The Treasures of a Friend. I believe this had a lot of butterfly and moth images in it. Let's see if I'm right. Because I love making anything with butterflies and moths. Like that would be a cute journal card. Yeah, this has definitely got a cute, that was what I had planned, pulling this for botanical journals. Butterflies can be cut out and used. So this is like fussy cutting, that sort of thing is what I'll be using this for. Oh, look, it's another little Christmas book. It's so cute. It says sparkles and glows in the dark. How fun is that? It's got a little crease in it, but that's cute. Again, this might be a fun one to make as a giveaway journal. Because, you know, someone who's not familiar with junk journaling, they're not going to care. They're not going to really hardly see that once that gets matte mediumed down to some chipboard. That's not going to be real noticeable. Now, it's not one I'd sell because of that, but definitely the signature pages would be gorgeous to put in some Christmas journals. Look at these images. They're just phenomenal. So I'm going to put this in with my other Christmas books. We're almost through the bottom of this tote. Yay. And then we got another tote. I can't imagine how long this journal is going to be. I mean, this journal. How long this video is going to be. So I picked up this paper for my Barbie series. I'm going to put that over in my pile for my Barbie stuff. Oh my gosh, let me just jump to this book. Wait till you see this book. I personally feel like this is a Bolo book. You guys may not. So I don't know. This looks like it's a candy recipe journal by famous movie stars. First of all, even this protective page here is so gorgeous. Love that. This is going to be a journal. I love this. I love everything about this. Look at this cover. This is so me. Oh my goodness, you have no idea. Yeah, this is going to be a journal. I don't know if I will use it as a, like what the book has been created for, and do it like that, like include some of these pages and recipes, and then add some pink, make it a pink journal, but use that. But this is gorgeous. How beautiful is this? So this is going to definitely be a journal. I love that. This inspires me. May not inspire you. You guys may think I'm nuts, but love it. And let me see what year it was published. I didn't even look at that. I just knew I could tell. It was like really neat. So neato. Well, am I going to get to see what year it was published? Maybe not. It was given as a gift in 1964. It says that, so I'm not finding the year it was published. Oh, here we go. 1963. So definitely fits that really cool vintage vibe. I may read that book too, just to better understand. It says famous stars' own candy recipe, candy hits. Very cool. I will definitely find a way to utilize this protective cover as well. All right, let's see what we've got. We've got some little bitty. Can you believe I got these books for free? I mean, seriously, there's some cute little gems in here. Look at this. This is definitely going to be minimum, at the very least, journal cards. But it could be a cute, tiny journal. I mean, this is not going to get deconstructed. This is just going to go on the shelf for a while. I love this. All right, Animal Train. Again, this is super cute. I actually might make this into a journal for my grandson. So I've got some books. Like I found a book that's got, like in the title is the name Piper. So I thought for my granddaughter Piper, and it's Piper's rodeo days or something like that. And she's all into like country music, wears cowboy boots, flannels. So I thought that would be a cute journal for her. I found a journal that has my daughter's name on it, Jessica. I've been looking for journals with the name Nova or like Supernova, the sciencey thing, and I thought it would be fun to make my children and grandchildren books real specific like that. Okay, I want to read this book. That's why I got this book. It's so cool. It's basically about etiquette and how to behave in society. And then I don't know if this is picking up on the camera, but let me try and pull this up without damaging anything. It says elegance right there. I can see so first of all, I've been collecting items to do Marilyn Monroe journals for about 5 to 6 years now. I've got tons of Marilyn Monroe stuff. Vintage, antique, old, you name it, I've got it. And wouldn't this be cute? And then somehow maybe bring that out, like maybe put some gilding on it so that pops the word elegance. But this would be a cool journal to use for that. But I want to read it. It's got like everything you can think of. It was copyrighted in 1964. So like this section, it's about tanning. It says tans. So many cries of alarm have already been uttered by doctors and beauticians on the subject of suntans that there is no need for me to add my own. What a lightly suntan complexion creates an agreeable impression of health, an overcooked epidermis is very aging and even inelegant. Oh my gosh, I've got to read this book. I think it's going to just send me over the edge laughing. Posture. 5 years ago, every well-bred young girl was given posture lessons. And even today, when we send our young daughters to dance school, it's usually in the hopes that they will grow up to be graceful young women rather than prima ballerinas. Oh, I love that. Yeah, this is just going to be a fun read. This is going next to my nightstand, and I'm going to read a little bit each night. How fun. And then with the idea that eventually this is going to be used in my Marilyn Monroe journal series that I will do someday. I don't know when, but it's going to happen. Let me put that over here because I want to put that in my read pile. Okay, 7 Stories by Ed Bryant. It's got a cover that's protecting it, but I don't want to tear it. But it's also, the book itself looks just like this. And copyright, I'm sure it's super new because the pages are really shiny, is 2005. I was drawn to this because of the colors. I actually think it can make a pretty journal, whether it could be a giveaway journal, because I know we don't enjoy the glossy pages in our books, but I think this could be a fun giveaway journal, and that was my idea behind it. And fun to work with and make because of the colors. All right, we're moving on to bag number 2. We're halfway there, ladies and gents. We are halfway there. Okay, just have to say, this book screams, please make me a journal, even though I don't like rodents. Look at that. Tell me that's not a journal. Tell me that's not a journal. I think that's a prairie dog. I'm not sure, it may not be, but I think that's a prairie dog. But look, it's got a flower. It's got to be a journal now, right? Who cares if it's a rodent? Please, please, please have cute pages. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. Copyright 1971, the year I was born. Now see, I would break my rule about doing a big journal, which I'm going to be breaking my rule. I've got a huge grouping of journals I'm going to bring to you. I don't think as a series, but as a side project, and then you guys will get to see the finished journals. But I had came across a really awesome deal on some Dutch baby feed sack quilt blocks. They're big. The quilt blocks were big, and I could not bring myself to cut them down like I did the Sunbonnet Sue ones, where a little bit of her was off the edge and all of that. I couldn't do it. This feed sack is super old, and they're just going to be big big journals. Now, whether they will be, people will want to use them to usually like actually journal in, I don't know. They might be a little too big for that, but they might be perfect for doing glue booking, collage work, memory keeping, that sort of thing. I'm going to put a heavy Holland Dutch vibe to them, as well as a sewing. Like the signatures will be a combination of like windmills and tulips and anything from Holland, and then it's going to have some quilt stuff in there too. And yeah, they're really neat. They're not very common, so they're kind of rare. I got a really good deal on them and could not bring myself to cut them down to make them a journal necessarily the size I like. So they're just going to be big girls. Big girls. All right, let's get back to this cute book. Yeah, it's going to be a journal. I know it's got rodents in it. It's not going to be for everybody, but it's cute. This will be like a one-off journal, but oh my gosh, how do I not make that a journal? It's so stinking cute. Rats here, there, everywhere. Oh my gosh. Well, that's not cute at all, but we can leave those pages out. That's what's so great about being the person that creates the journal. Who says every page is going to be in there? But look at this squirrel. Oh my gosh. Look at this squirrel. This would be a really cute, maybe fall journal. This might go into my fall cycle. Like I'll put it in with those books with the idea, there's prairie dogs. That's what I thought it was. It's a prairie dog. Because I think this could easily be a fall journal. That is so much fun. I can't wait to make that into a journal. That's exciting. Love that. Okay, so here is a dog book. Shiny pages, but as you know, I was very generously given a beautiful dog pocket journal, and I need ephemera embellishment images to decorate it. And that was the idea when I picked this up. I'm thinking, okay, look at all this cool stuff I can use to decorate. So that's going in my fussy cut pile to pick out my favorite images from. Another Who Shares book. We can see all the books that got left behind were the ones where they're trying to tell us who we're supposed to be morally. Nobody wants to be told that. All right, so this is an end page for sure. There's some cute images that could be turned into tags and things like that. Not sure I would personally turn this into a journal, but it's a cute book. It is a cute book. And it would be cute, like I said, using the artwork to make pockets, tags, all this. Look at this. For my knitting journal series, yarn journal series, yeah. So this is cute. Love it. This is definitely, it's newer, I know, but oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's got to be a journal. My friends would love this. They're going to think it's so cute. How much fun. You guys leave me a comment and let me know. Should I make these journals I do on the side? Or would you guys like to see a series of journals I do with a knitting yarn theme? This is a fun and stitching book. I usually get these for signature pages, that sort of thing. And, you know, look at these. This could be in kids' books. These are fun. This definitely could be used to make fodder. Oh my gosh, look at that. Yeah, that is neat. Maybe I can delve into the world of fodder because this book is a fodder dream. Look at all the cool images and ideas in here. Fun, fun, fun. I'll have to, on my bookshelf, add a new little subcategory called fodder. Does anyone else label their bookshelves like where their books are so they can keep track of what books are where? Okay. These are mostly all big books. Oh my gosh, look at the image, and unfortunately it's just this. This doesn't have it, which makes me kind of sad. So these will get used as signature pages and artwork only. But look at this. Oh my gosh. Beautiful, beautiful pages. Beautiful pages. Yeah. I love this so much. Let's see what year this was published, because the artwork in here is spectacular. Just spectacular. 1977. Yeah, I really like this. So pretty. This is going to go on the bookshelf for a little while just because I love this book. Let's put that there. The Child Who Loved Books. I personally think this could be a cute journal. I know it's not vintage, but I like the cover. I think it could be a fun journal. So this will definitely go in my You're Going to Be a Journal pile. I mean, look at this. Oh my gosh, so cute. And I think Echo Park just put out their new, like it's a book lover scrapbook paper pack. And the family's reading books together. Oh, I just love it. It's so precious. Look at that. Yeah, that's going to be a journal. I want to stop what I'm doing and turn this into a journal right now. It's just so sweet and fun. And it's everything I love, books. Look at those. I love it. So I'm putting this in my, these are going to be, even though this could be a journal all by itself, I picked it up thinking I would use these pages to put in the Dutch girl journals. I think these would be cool to put in that for signature pages. They're very pretty. Let me see what year this is in case anyone likes it. It's 1975. Anno's Counting Book. But it's so pretty. It's so cute. And then each page you add a little something more to it. Very pretty. Very cute. My plans, though, is to use it in that series. So it's going to be hard not to turn that into a journal just because the cover is spectacular. I'm torn. We'll see how many books I can gather up from Holland and things like that. I may not need it. The Magic Merry-Go-Round. Oh my gosh. I think this would make a beautiful journal. Cover that up somehow, but I just love the cover. It's so neat. But as you can see, I was thinking circus when I picked this up. That's exactly what I was thinking. It's from 1973. I swear this book feels like it's never even been opened. It's hard to even turn the pages. But these would be cool signature pages in a circus journal, or maybe make it into a journal of its own. Just so beautiful. Yeah, the more I look at this one, I think it has to be a journal. And this one is called The Magic Merry-Go-Round. Very cool. We're getting close, guys. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me. I like hauls like this because you get to see books maybe you've never seen, and they can go on a list of books you can be on the lookout for. So I pick up books like this for signature pages. They just make great signature pages in winter journals, Christmas journals, and that is directly where this is going to go. Look at that. So cute. I pick these up all day long when I find them because they make great signature pages. And this one is Colors of My Heart. So this would be beautiful for some gardening journals. Yeah, this is really pretty. I'm going to hold this back for those. Gosh, look at that. That's cute. That is really cute. I don't know why I picked this up, except I love the cover. I'm not sure who Pauline's are, but let's find out. Probably somebody else probably knows exactly who Pauline's are. Right, this was published in 1972. It's a 5th printing. Original copyright 1971. All right, I wonder what this book is about. I will have to research it a little bit. Oh, okay. Gosh, I hope this is an appropriate book to be flipping through. Who knows? That image definitely was not. Oh my goodness. Gosh. Oh my goodness, no. Nope. This book's going back to the recycling center. This is not appropriate. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to close this now. Wow, so apparently Pauline's might be prostitutes. I don't know. Does anyone know anything about this book? Because those images are not okay. Granted, they're just stick drawings, but still, no. No, no, no. That's going in the trash. Get some different books out. Boy, watch out, Tracy. Just grabbing books to be grabbing books. Ben goes into business. That's cute. Know anyone named Ben? Need a book so you can make a journal for Ben? Right? These images are different. Again, circus kind of vibe. I thought I could maybe use it in my circus journals. Let's see what year this was published, because it feels old. 1973. The pages are kind of frail and brittle, so it would almost have to be used as for like pockets, tags, things like that, I think. I'm going to put that in my circus pile. Another owl book. I'm excited for the owls. Yes, please. I think that's going to be what my fall series is going to be. Owl books next year. Very cute. And the Rooftop Mysteries. All right. This is copyrighted 1968. I'm assuming I did this for the images because they're just cute. I think those are kind of cute. This is going to go in my deconstruct pile. Pets and People. This is a kid's reader. And again, it's for the images. I will cut these out and fussy cut, that sort of thing. Very cute. Nursery Rhymes. And let's see if I've got a copyright on this. 1979. This is a cute book. I love, look at the little hot dog. So cute. Very, very cute. I feel like these would make really good, what is that called when you have a journal and then you create like a journal card that's hard so you can put it on between the pages to have a surface to write on. I forget what that's called, but I feel like this would be good to deconstruct for that. Another dog book. I'm assuming I probably got this to use to decorate my new dog journal that Cat made me. Love it. So cute. Look at these images. This is so stinking cute. Bigger than what I like to make for a journal. But really so cute. I will definitely be using those images. This is going to my friend. She has a husband who is a pilot. And I thought she might want to use some of this if she ever makes him a journal. Maybe she's already made him a journal. I don't know. But she shared that with me. She'd seen me flipping through some old airplane stocks. And I saw this book and I thought she might like that. So I'm going to put that in her little Happy Mail box as well. If Teacups Could Talk. So I'm a little underwhelmed by the cover. Probably not going to be a journal, but I'm assuming I thought the pages could be in like a granny chic, cottage core type for signatures, or I could use some of the images for journal cards, that sort of thing. So that's going to go over into my signature pile. Dry It. You'll like it. A book about dehydrating foods, including recipes and plans for building your own food dehydrator. All right, let's see what we got here. 1974. I think I got this because I liked the handwriting. And I thought this would be fun for doing collage or layering because of the handwriting. Look at those cute little mushrooms, though. Those are stinking cute. How fun would those be to turn into fodder? Yep, that's why I've got that. So this is, I've got a whole section of books where it's like old dictionaries, books with just maker marks, things like that I can use for when I'm collaging. This is going to go in that section of my book collection. And we're getting close, guys. I'm going to pull up the last of the books, and then we will be done for this video, and I'll let you go. Anyone who stayed and watched this whole video, thank you so much. It's a long one. Hopefully, since I waited till late in the day to film this, the lighting's not too horrible. Again, I'm going to give this to my friend. I think this would make an awesome, awesome, awesome journal. So pretty. Yes. If I was going to make a cat journal, this is the book I would use. It's so pretty. So if she does do that, hopefully she'll share it with all of us, because she does have a YouTube channel. You guys probably know who I'm talking about. Okay, Family Circle Christmas Treasury. So I'll definitely be using that. Love that end page. And let's see what we got here. Just some older pages for making Christmassy type stuff. I'm a little underwhelmed by it, but that's a cute picture. There's some definitely, I can see why I went ahead and grabbed it. There's things that can be used. But for the most part, I don't feel like it's anything too spectacular. Probably the end pages and just a very few images. So I'm going to put this in my deconstruct pile. How's my deconstruct pile doing? It's not going to fall on the floor, is it? Oh, okay, it might. It just might. Let me get that fixed. Okay. Let's move that. Gosh, I still can't believe I picked up that one book. What in the world? I guess I had to have something to absolutely terrify me when I opened it on YouTube. So this is another one of those books. How cute. Do you see that as some tags? A couple tags? I do. So that is adorable. That could be a cute snowman ephemera right there. You guys, you have no idea how badly I want to do a Dolly Parton journal for myself. I love her. And I found this and I thought maybe if I don't find a book I like better, it can be a journal. I'm not a fan of the glossy pages, but it's okay. I can put a whole lot of not glossy pages in the signatures too, but I think that might be a journal for me. Creating Stuff, 100 Fun Projects for Kids. For someone who likes doing big journals, I think this could be a fun cover. It's not gonna be me that makes it, but look at these pages though. Fun, fun, fun. Yeah, this is glue book, screams, glue book pages, children's book pages. Just awesome. And for free, I had to grab it. I like that. The images are just so much fun in here. And then last, let's see what we got. How to Wash a Woolly Mammoth. Let's see. So the cover looks exactly like this, which that's a pretty cover. That could be a cute journal, I think. Oh, someone did stickers. I may have to get my heat gun out and see if I can get those unstuck. Look at the artwork though. Oh my gosh. This needs to be a journal. Are you guys seeing this? This is fun. Look at her. Oh my goodness. Yes, 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 yes. You are going to be a fun journal. I love it. Nothing more needs said. This is going to be a journal. This is so much fun. This is so much fun. Oh, I can't wait to read this story. That is so cute. When was this written? Let's see. Copyright 2013. So it's a very new book. But isn't this fun, guys? I like it. Oh, if this is glued down, I'm going to get my heat gun out because I don't want to ruin it at all. I want to see this stuff. Oh, yeah. That is so cool. That is definitely going to be a journal. Love that. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging in there with me. I hope you got to see some books that you might want, and to think I got all these for free. I feel so blessed. I didn't need them. God knows I'm trying to destash. But I just felt compelled, and I had so much fun when I did it. You guys have a great day. Keep it cute, keep it crafty, and keep making something out of nothing. Bye.